Hello everybody, we are again here meeting for geography class where we were doing geography chapter number 11, life in the temperate grassland, and this will be my video number 2. In video number 1 we have already discussed about the basic of this chapter, about a brief of this chapter, what are we going to study in this chapter. So today's video it will be covering about prairies. Now, when I talk about prairies they are found both in USA and Canada. So, first I will be telling you about the location and extent of the prairies. So, the temperate grasslands of North America, it is known as prairies, this I have already told you, and this is the region of gently sloping hilly land which stretches from the west of the Mississippi River to the foothills of the Rocky Mountains. This is its extent, okay. It is stretching from the west of the Mississippi River to the foothills of the Rocky Mountains. I have also pasted one map here. Let us just have a look at the map of North America which is showing the physical features. Just carefully look at this map. In this map you can see, if you are able to see this map, here you can see on the west they have Rocky Mountains, okay. In the east you can see Appalachian Mountains, and in here in between you can see grassland which is called prairies. Understood? You can see Rocky Mountains, the Appalachian Mountains, and in between we can see the grasslands which are called the prairies. So, we can say that grassland in North America is called the prairies, which is in the middle of the continent, and it stretches up to Canada in north. Now, which all area it covers? So, if I talk about Canadian prairies, it includes the provinces of Alberta, Manitoba, Saskatchewan and Ontario. Okay. Now, when I talk about USA, here the prairies extend over the states of North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Nebraska and Iowa. So, these are the places that they are covering. So, I hope you all are clear with the location and extent. You know from where it is stretching till where it is going. You know the places which all comes under the Canadian prairies and the USA prairies. I have also told you the physical features here in the North America in the prairies, okay. This map also we have discussed, we have seen the physical features of North America. Now, we will be seeing the climatic conditions. What type of climate is found here in this grassland? So, this grassland, it is located in the middle of the continent. So, the climate here is of continental type with extreme temperature. Now, here one more thing I would like to share with you regarding the climate and temperature, and that is the places which are near to the coastline, okay, will constantly see humidity, it will see rainfall and sunshine. I mean constant, either humidity, constant rainfall, constant sunshine would be there. But the interior of the continent will have all types of seasons available, like there will be summer, there will be winter, there will be rainy, there would be everything, okay, all types of seasons would be available. Now, if I talk about rainfall, so the rainfall here is moderate, which is about 50 centimeter and which mostly falls during the summer season. Okay, this was about the rainfall. Then there is one more thing, there is a local wind Chinook which blows here. If you remember in the map, let us just go back to the map once again, okay, just a moment. In this map, I was telling you that in this map I told you that about the physical features, right. I told you that on the west they have Rocky Mountains, on the east they have Appalachian Mountains, this I have already told you. But there is nothing in the north and south, I mean there is no natural barrier, okay. So, hence the wind Chinook blows here, understood. In east and west they have the natural barrier, but there is nothing in the north and south. So, here the Chinook wind it blows. Okay, let us get back to the climatic conditions now. Okay, so this was all about the climatic conditions. Now, we will be discussing about the Flora and fauna. So prairies are grassland, okay. So you will not find much trees over here, but few trees grow at places where water is available. Like those are poplars and willows. I have also pasted the pictures of these type of trees, the poplars and willows, okay. And the popular animal which is found here is prairie dog, and when before the coming of the European there was American buffalo also, but due to hunting they have become extinct now, okay. This was all about the flora and fauna. Now we will see the people of the prairies, their economic activities of the people who are living here. So, here the most important occupation is agriculture, because the environment, the climate here, it is such type that it favors the cultivation of large variety of crops. There are so many geographical advantages which favors the cultivation of crops, okay. And in fact, for all this cultivation here, the scientific methods are used. They use different scientific techniques for the cultivation of crops, and most of the work on the farm, it is done with the help of machines. One more interesting fact here is that prairies, they are also known as the granary of the world. Why granary of the world? Because of the heavy surplus production, okay. That is why they are known as the granary of the world. The first occupation I told you about was agriculture. Then the another major occupation, or we can say the another major industry here, is about the dairy farming, okay. First one was agriculture. The another industry which is here, or which is the major industry, that is dairy farming. Clear? And this dairy farming belt, it extends from the Great Lakes up to the Pacific coast. Then apart from this, here large mineral deposits like coal and iron are also found, and there is a efficient system of transport and communication here. In fact, most of the towns in this region, they are industrial towns, okay. This was all about the people and economic activities. I have covered all the important points regarding the economic activities of the people. A short assignment based on the video that we have done today. First is question number 1. What type of climate is experienced in the prairies? Question number 2. Why is prairies also known as the granary of the world? Question number 3. Which wind blows in the prairies? Clear? So, what did we do today? Let us just have a small recap of what we studied. So, we started our video with the location and extent of the prairies, where I told you that it stretches from the west of the Mississippi River to the foothills of the Rocky Mountains. Then I told you the places of the Canadian prairies and the USA prairies, okay. Then I showed you a map of North America telling the major physical features of this place. Then we moved to the climatic conditions, where I told you that here the climate is continental type with extreme temperature, and rainfall is also moderate. Apart from all this, Chinook wind blows here. Now, why Chinook wind blows here? Because when we were discussing the physical features, we saw that there is a natural barrier in the east and west, but there was no natural barrier in the north and south. So, the Chinook wind blows here. Then we saw about the flora and fauna. The major trees where water is available grows are poplars and willows. The popular animal here is prairie dog, and there was even American buffalo was found here before the coming of the Europeans, but later on it became extinct. Then we discussed about the people and their economic activities, in which first I told you the most important occupation is agriculture, in which scientific methods were used. Secondly, another important occupation or another major industry is dairy farming, Apart from this, the large mineral deposits like coal and iron are also found here. Then prairies, they are also known as granary of the world because of having surplus production. Then I gave you a short assignment, and with this our video number 2 about prairies is over. I will be coming back shortly with video number 3 and we will be discussing about the wild. I believe you have understood whatever I taught today. Please go through the video once again if there is any confusion. Okay? Okay then, take care. Bye bye.